I do genuinely think that Kipchumba Murkomen should resign.
Yeah. Na tumeambia polisi, mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station, piga yeye risasi.
Do you realize that the safety of Kenyans rests with Murkomen? Like, he's the guy who's supposed to ensure our security internally. That should be the most sober CS in the whole of the country. Like, hiyo ingine mnaweza eka walevi, mnaweza eka watu wamechizi, but interior security, bro, is where you need the most sober mind.
Kauli ya waziri wa usalama wa ndani, Mheshimiwa Kipchumba Onesmus Murkomen, unaizungumziaje?
Bwana, it is so uncouth. Ameonyesha tabia za kinyika kama waziri wa usalama wa ndani kuongea oehahe.
That guy is the one who is ordering for a shoot to kill order. He's telling the police that they can shoot and kill civilians. And make no mistake, huyu si mtutu ameokotwa huku hivyo sijui in a village somewhere, someone who's not learned. No. Dude is a trained lawyer. I don't know if you guys understand. To be a lawyer, you have to go to school for like, I don't know, 5-7 years, you know. So this guy is a trained lawyer. Mwenye alikalia bar, he sat for the bar and passed. He was a practicing lawyer. Does that make sense? In a democratic country like Kenya.
He has not presented any policy on police brutality as per Article 245 and 240, Mr. Speaker. I think it is a high time that the president must do a reshuffle, take the cabinet minister of interior back to sports, because he like lettering Muchezo in the business that we are discussing about this country, Mr. Speaker.
This guy is the one who is issuing a shoot to kill order. I'm going to repeat it as many times as possible mpaka ingie kwa akili yenu. So then, what do we expect from people who are barely learned? If the most learned of us, amidst us, is giving such directives.
Na tumeambia polisi, mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station, piga yeye risasi.
There is no reason to be in office if A, as Erica said, you failed. 2, when you're calling for police to shoot protesters, not protesters, sorry, to shoot anyone on site who they see approaching a police station.
Yeah.
What is that? A shoot to kill order in broad daylight, and you should continue staying in office. It's completely ludicrous.
And you have to wonder, like, how did Murkomen, someone who, is a lawyer, someone who is supposed to defend innocent people, how does one turn from that to someone who is now ordering the killing of civilians, of innocent protesters? How does that happen? How is someone who is supposed to guarantee the safety of all Kenyans overnight become someone who now is putting to risk the lives of Kenyans? Because I'm sure when he said those words, and I'm going to play them again so that you understand the weight of this matter. When he said those words, any sane Kenyan got shivers.
My friend, listen to the reactions of the people who are there. I love Kenyans. I do.
Look at June 25th. Kenyans showed up, bro. I know, like, young children. Because someone who is 18, 19 years, 20 years, below 25, that's a kid, bro. Those guys came out to the streets unarmed. A flag of Kenya, a bottle of water, a mask, some would put a toothpaste. Those guys walitokea peacefully to do something for their country, to do something for a country that so much needs their input. And all these things are not unprovoked. Usifikiria ati youth wanakaa tu hivi and they say like, let's tokea. It's for fun, bro. Let's go have some fun. You think these guys, even though there's a very high rate of unemployment in this country, these guys have things to do, bro. Someone may not be fully employed to a job that pays them at the end of the month, but doesn't mean they're sitting back at home. They're doing something to put some food on their table or to, So these people are not idle, but they come out provoked by the government. There is the June 25th of last year, 2024. Guys came out, not because they were idle, bro, because you guys were going to pass a very punitive bill, finance bill. This year, they are coming out because of injustices that are visited upon their fellows. Because someone can never say anything towards this government. The moment you say anything, bro, you're at a risk of getting disappeared. There is the economic despair, bro. Watu wamesota, bro. There are no jobs. And our president is busy telling us how he's trying to export labor. Bro, we ain't interested in going to work outside the country. We want to work in this country. We want to grow this very country. Wewe, as someone said, enda utafute hiyo job ya huko. Enda utafute kuwa president wa US. The youth are not going to the streets unprovoked.
The massive looting had a clear motive to cause fear and target properties of politicians and civilians allied to government and innocent civilians who were just going about their business.
If that was the case, then resign because you failed.
Yes.
100%.
Number one. Number two, no matter how pressed you are, you cannot stand and lie in front of a nation.
You know, like, sometimes it's a gun, bro. It's a gun made by a human being. The person who's holding it is a human being. But mbaya, bro, inaweza toka. Hata polisi tu mwenye unapatanga amejipiga risasi kimakosa. You know, that's very understandable. If it was a misfire, you know, something that happened by mistake. But, bro, I've seen people take sniper shots at protesters. Mtu tu ako hivyo, like juu ya orofa, bro, aims at peaceful protesters and kills them. 2 days ago, today is on the 27th, just on the 25th, 11 human beings died. Just like that. Kutokea tu kwa maandamano. 11 humans died. The numbers are crazy. Because I saw Larry Madowo say that the number is 16. I hear there are some bodies somewhere hidden in a supermarket. We don't know how many those bodies are. The number might go as high as, you know, the last finance bill protest attracted 66 deaths. Some disappeared. Some to date have never been found. And then you have your Interior Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Murkomen, who comes in front of the camera. Hey, bro. Dude comes in front of the camera and he says, guns are not decorations. Guns are not decorations.
Mimi niko nyuma yenu 100%. Yeah? 100%. 100%. Na msiogope, usikubali upigwe ati wewe umepigwa marungu na wewe ni askari uko na bunduki. Hiyo itakuwa ni bure. Fanya kabisa yenye utaweza. Tutafanya hiyo kesi nyingine baadaye. Tumemenisikia? Yes, sir. Yeah, we will defend you, we will support you.
You're telling the police that guns are not decorations, that you can shoot them. I don't know. Someone pinch me. Someone pinch me, bro. This cannot be a real country. It cannot be a real country, bro. There is something wrong with us. I'm telling you, there is something wrong with us.
Mmenisikia? Yes, sir. Hii bunduki mmepewa hapa, mimi sijapewa. Na mkupewa ndio ikuwe decoration.
This is a government official. Someone who drives in a motorcade. Someone who has a flag of Kenya. Kwa gari yake. Guns are not decorations. Shoot these people. Man. And make no mistake. This guy, not once did he empathize with the people who were shot. Not once.
Mbia Murkomen, mwenye anaendelea kupongeza polisi wa uwaji. A day will come when hata yeye, he will be held to account for his time in office. Hii risasi yenye sasa inalenga vijana imekuwa too much. Mzee kama huyu amelea mtoto, amefika miaka 23. Now he is supposed to be enjoying ile jasho ya kulea mtoto. Alafu saa hiyo ndio mtoto anauawa.
And you can see he was empathizing with the police. He made this whole a production of making the police look like the victims of this problem. He made the police look like the angels, and he made civilians, citizens of this country, the government, because we know that the government is the people. So he made the people look like monsters.
Lakini kwa mjinga watu 10-20 hapo wewe unashindwa na hiyo kazi. Na ulipelekwa shule kufanya hiyo kazi. You have to protect yourself, protect the country and protect our nation. And we will defend you to the hilt.
No investigations towards the citizens who were killed. The investigation that he's most interested in is the investigation that he says that we are doing some investigations because we think this was a failed coup.
Not like last year. This one was coordinated. This one was planned because everybody knew it was an anniversary. And so when he talks about it being a calculated disguise, by whom? Rex's mother? Obienge's father? Their siblings? Are they the ones who came up with these disguise? Okay, so our young men were shot and killed last year. People who are still missing. Their families were part of this very elaborate exercise disguised as civic expression, but all coordinated, funded, premeditated, and politically instigated towards a coup.
Nigga, we ain't interested in who was plotting what coup. We are interested in the policemen who would take sniper shots on peaceful protesters and killed them. Those are the investigations that we are most interested in.
Matter the noisemakers, doesn't matter those who are calling us names, defend the police officers, or all the police officers who did a very good job yesterday. You have my full support. 100%.
In short, this was just your way of justifying bloodshed, justifying the killing of the very Kenyans that you have the mandate to protect. We hear their bodies hidden at a certain supermarket. Bodies that we are not going to be told how many. This was the version. This was the 26th June version of what happened on 26th June in Githurai, where we hear massive amount of bodies were being dumped due to at a dump site or something. How much bloodshed is enough for a single government? How much?
It's high time we start putting pressure on the Kenyan government, actually the president. Kama APS resign, we put pressure on him to make sure that Kipchumba Murkomen resigns the first. Because how the hell do you go and tell police officers that anybody mwenye anakaribia, the police station should be shot, and you're actually making this statement publicly, knowing that there are cameras, there are TV stations, there are everything there. This person, we just put a lot of pressure on him until this person resigns. Because Kenyans did not elect you. Actually, the president appointed you to be the... Kuna president by the achana na history, hata inabo.
Do you guys know who these Gen Zs are, bro? Personally, I'm a millennial, bro. I can't relate. Bro, like, a part of me almost pities what this government and the president are going through. Because they're dealing with something that none of the people before them ever had to deal with. They think they have it figured out, bro. They don't. They do not have this figured out because no one before this, no one in this world has ever had to deal with this. No one has ever had to deal with such an informed country, such an informed group of young people.
And the police do not need empowerment to kill. Empowerment ya polisi ni pesa mfukoni. Empowerment ya polisi ni access services like hospital, being able to pay hospital bills, being able to take their children to good schools. That is the empowerment we are talking about. We empower police kuua Kenyans. That is not empowerment. That is you officiating murder.
Adding this to all the evil that you guys have done towards the Kenyans, bro, it's not going to be easy. Some of you guys, please sympathize with us. Understand how we cannot easily take this nonsense. We simply can't.
You Murkomen, tumekusikia. Usione kwamba tujakusikia. Tumekusikia vizuri sana. Nataka nikuambie kwamba umetuzoea. Umezoea wana Kenya. Kwa sababu maneno ambayo unayoongea sio maneno ya watu wazima. Ni maneno ya kitoto zaidi. You Murkomen, I am coming for you.
So guess what? The long and short of this is that Murkomen, you have to go. You have to resign or or your president, if he wants what is best for him, if he wants a bit of an easy time until 2027, bro, he has to fire you. Even your own people are calling for your resignation.
Kipchumba Murkomen, CS, Interior and National Security, in charge of National Registration Service, which is in charge of IDs. He comes in front of the national and international cameras and he says that goons broke into Quickmart OTC. They stole everything heavy, including TVs, washing machines, and all the other shoppings. But they left the heaviest object with them, which was their national ID cards. And it is not a coincidence, one or two. The whole bunch of those who stole, they just decided, guys, we need to be known. Let us leave our IDs here. Really?
And we will not sit and allow this to happen, Mr. Speaker.
Nobody has the time to tolerate such a man. And ufungue some law firm somewhere, solve some village cases, because clearly national matters are beyond you. Guys, as Kenyans, we have to continue holding these people accountable. We have to never let our voice be taken away. We have to keep saying this every single time. And guys, make sure you subscribe.